on a macro level, as far as let's just keep it in our community. Like let's just keep it in the Black community on a macro level. Like what does that look like? What does that shift look like? Because DJ, you talk about resources and things like that, but a lot of the problem is that there's so much information, people don't know how to dissect it. So you think about, man, I think about Wall Street Trapper and how he breaks down stocks, and so he's helping our people become more financially savvy and speaking in terms that we relate to, related to the trap and all those things. And so it's like, how do we translate all of this information that is out there that can be easily accessible into a way that we as an entire community will understand? Like, you feel me?
Yeah, I think it just really, if you're out there and you're like, yo, I ain't feeling this conversation, like
they ain't got this part because we about 28 minutes in. So
I know, right?
They didn't shut it off.
Spare the rod, spoil the child, like that's in the Bible. Like I get all that, but really evaluate why you feel this urgent need to whip your kid. And then have a conversation around why we as a collective people feel like the only way to discipline correctly is to hit or whoop or hit or whatever. Like when you think about disciplining, like you're trying to shift a behavior and encourage a desired behavior. And so I always say this, like when I got whooped, like there wasn't a conversation happening about like, you did something wrong, I'm gonna hit you. Okay, how do I do it right though? Like, how do I change my behavior to like, I got whooped multiple times for the same infraction. Like, so like.
This man said infraction.
It is what it is.
I
know. but just like, I think we're just hitting and we're just whooping and we just have this idea like this is the only way. And it's just like, no, we recognize that there's so many different ways to parent and you might still feel like, well, this is the way. But the reality is, are we continuing to harm our child and their ability to be the leaders that we need them to be in our communities? Or are we stifling their ability to speak up for themselves? Are we killing their self-esteem? Like, are we making them fearful of like who they are in relationships with other people? Like, it's just, we don't think enough of the long-term effects of these actions. And there's a reason why there's a shift in the culture to have people not whooping their kids. Like, there's a reason, and for people to be behind on that boat of like, yo, I'm sticking to them. Like, okay, at this point, it's a selfish reason. Like, at this point, it's a self-serving thing for you, and we all know that parenting is selfless, not selfish. So y'all gotta make sure and have those questions about yourself. Like, am I doing this for me and my feelings, or am I doing this to help my child become the best version of themselves? And if you can't answer that question, then reevaluate and figure out what is it going to take. And you said resources, like y'all be on Instagram, scrolling and doing different things. There are so many parenting resources on Instagram. I just discovered some of them in the last couple of months.
Give me some hashtags.
Well, one, Latinx parenting is one. For the culture though, there's a Black lady named Yolanda Williams. I was actually just on her podcast. Hers is Parenting Decolonized, but it's parenting is spelled different. Maybe we can put it in the show notes, but she's a good resource. Same situation as us, was beat, whooped, hit, and she just advocates for us to kind of get away from that. Some of them are escaping me, but if you follow me at DJ Inspires Parenting. Yeah, if you follow me at DJ Inspires Parenting, I post up as well as I share and repost certain things. So definitely hit me up on there and I can get you resources that you need, especially because one of the things, we're in a community, right? Because what I've been saying is we're trailblazing. We're stepping away from how we were parented, and we're stepping away from how society has tended to parent our children. And so when you do stuff like that, it's imperative that you connect with people who are on this path with you, because we know how hard it is. So definitely get connected with people. And like I said, yes, you're right. There's a lot of information out there, but it could be weaved out.